This is Dead Alliance. Dead Alliance came out on Tuesday this week, and it sounded pretty good to me, so I picked it up. It turns out that was a bit of a mistake, and here's why. So, the game is a arena shooter. The ISP is that there are zombies roaming around the level, and they can attack either team. So not only have you got to contend with your opponents, you must contend with the NPC zombies as well. And straight away you can see that the options are pretty limited. So we've got quick play, private match, friends only, single player, which is versus bots, I assume actually, I've not tried that, so there might be a campaign, and Hideout. And Hideout is your loadouts, customised loadout and upgrades. So I think what we'll do is go straight into a game, just so you can see what it's like and whether you should buy this game. So quick play, straight away we're in. So there's no different playlists or anything like that at the moment. It is just you're playing the game. And there are a few different modes. So I've seen Capture the Flag and I've seen Free for All. So there's probably a few others in here as well. It looks like you can create a party before going into the game. So at least it's got that. And we're doing King of the Hill. Okay, right. So a few different loadouts to choose from. I'm going to... Okay, I've lost. That's interesting. So you're getting a flavour for the level of polish that's gone into this game right away. Joining progress where the game ends before you spawn is not good. So never mind, we'll start again and see how it goes. So capture the flag now, fine, that's good. I've actually done this map before, so at least I'll be a bit familiar with it. So I've selected a heavy loadout, and we're into warm-up stage at the moment. And you can see immediately that this is not the smoothest game, nor is it the best looking game. It looks a little bit like, actually, an Xbox 360 shooter, or dare I say, even an original Xbox shooter. So my teammates are running around over there, you can see them in the warm-up stage, and the NPCs are running around. They're not overly aggressive, so they're fairly easy to sort of step out of the way from, although I did get hit by one there. And you can shoot them in the face, of course, if you want to. Oh, there's a baddie shooting me. The first thing that you'll notice as soon as you start shooting the zombies, which is symptomatic of the rest of the game, is how crap it looks. So look at the animation on this. As soon as you shoot a zombie, they go into one frozen animation and just stand there till they die. I mean, it is awful. The controls are a bit twitchy as well, but you can customise those, I would think. Let's have a look. Settings, input. Okay, so we're already on the lowest sensitivity, nearly lowest sensitivity. You can turn it down a little bit. Okay. Right, it's going to capture their flag. Oh, sort of helps a little bit. So the zombies don't just roam in this. You can do things to them to help you out. So I've got a grenade here, which is called a PAM grenade. Let's just take care of this guy. If I throw it at a few zombies that are together, so there's a couple over here, they spring to life and attack your enemy. So there is a strategic element here in attacking, in using the zombies to attack your friends. Not your friends, to attack the other team. Well, they might be your friends, it's unclear. And you can see that one freaking out. Again, symptomatic of what happens in this game. You can see there's quite a lot of zombies all mounting up here. So there's, it's a clever idea. It's a clever idea. Let's turn them. There we go. So turn them into sort of fighters for our side. We've seen some enemy zombies running around over there as well. So there's this layer of strategy supposedly that sits beneath. I just can't quite get over how terrible it looks. I mean, it's not even just that it looks a little bad. It looks horrific, and the frame rate's awful as well. You perhaps could forgive the looks if it was really smooth to play. But it's really not. I think as well the heavy class, which is the class that I'm using here, seems to be massively overpowered. There's not a lot of recoil on the weapon, so it's dead easy to aim. You've got 95 rounds. Well, actually, that's as many as I've got left, so maybe more in a clip. So loads and loads of bullets. Time to kill's pretty short as well. Oh yeah, wow! It does not feel good to play. So some zombies are spawned out of the ground. There's a whoops! I grenaded him in the face. That was a mistake. So I've got a secondary weapon as well, which I can put down. So let's try that. So that's a like a attracting mine, which, as you can see, sort of works. And the idea being that you can attract them and then throw your PAM grenade, which turns a big bunch of them to fight for you. Oh, that wasn't very good. Okay, I got shot from someone else. So something else that isn't great on this is feedback of where you're getting shot from. There is vibration on the controller, so you can tell, but there, I mean, I had nothing to go on until I died. That was the first point that I realised. Let's take these out. There we go. So there's a guy behind me here. That was a zombie, okay. There's an enemy. So the other thing that you do get in here, to try and add some depth to it, is score streaks and kill streaks, which I have actually unlocked. So in the top right of my screen you can see a few icons there. So let's deploy those. So one of them is ammo. It's kind of useful. Probably more useful if you use your one PAM grenade and you want to turn some more zombies to fight for you. So the other one that we've got is this top one, which looks like a radar identifier. So you can see my radar in the bottom left. And if I use the left kill streak, I can deploy some sort of bomb in an area. So I don't know if we'll see that coming down.
Successful blind text deployment.
Okay, not quite sure what happened there. I don't know if I was looking in the wrong place. It looked like I was firing it where all the baddies were. I think probably the worst thing about this is the frame rate, and it's not constantly stuttering. It just seems at a really consistent. I don't know. It's definitely sub 30, or it feels like it's definitely sub 30. I'm coming off of playing Destiny 2, so I played some of that last night, and it feels like a completely different game, honestly. We got loads of zombies there. That's quite good. Oh, dead already. Yeah, and Destiny's probably, as you would expect, it's a bigger studio anyway, a much more polished game. I think one of the other things that really great about this game is that this is allegedly the game that the developers stopped working on Friday the 13th for, to focus all their attention on this. Now they did come out later and say that that wasn't true. They're not stopping work on Friday the 13th, so it's a separate part of the separate team in the company that's working on this game. From playing this, I'd suggest they probably knock it on the head and just put all their attentions on Friday the 13th. I've not played it, so oh my god, I don't know how good or bad Friday the 13th is. It looks pretty good. It seems to get some good feedback online from people that have played it. Oh. Oh, what have I put down there? Some sort of bomb. Oh, wow, what else to say about this, really? It is surprising that you can't really choose the modes. So, I understand it would be a random playlist for team games, but if you fire up a game to play, and then you get put in a free-for-all, and you really want to do a team game, that's not great, really. You should be able to choose between the two, I would think. It just feels really bare bones. This is, I don't know if this is a full price title or not, actually. Well, you certainly don't have to pay full price for it. It is available for less than £50, which, to be honest, from looking at it, you kind of expect. There's a layer of customization as well, so you could see the guy that just killed me a minute ago had a pink gun, so you can change the colour of your guns. It's sort of part and parcel of these games these days. You expect a bit of customization. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about colouring guns in games, really. something just feels wrong about running around with a pink gun. I think that's purely a personal choice, but yeah, not that the fact that it's pink, just it could be light green. I'd still have the same problem with it. It wasn't a pink problem. I like pink as much as the next person. I can't sprint anymore. That's interesting. Maybe I've run out of stamina. Okay, so we're getting smashed on this as well, which isn't great. Can't even see you shoot at me, but we'll... Oh, okay, he was hiding. Excellent. Perhaps we'll change class. Let's try a medium character. Hopefully have a little bit more speed and less armor, I guess is the trade-off. So try and help my teammate get back to his base. One thing I noticed the last time I played this is that all different types of zombies. There did seem to be quite a lot of teamwork going on. There doesn't seem to be in this game. I put it down to everybody just wanting to get the game over as quickly as possible, so we're banding together to end it. Doesn't seem to be the case here, so perhaps these guys are just enjoying it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing a huge amount to contribute either, to be fair. Oh, this is actually quite a good example of the threat that the zombies pose, because they're sort of all over me while I'm trying to have a firefight. It feels like more of an annoyance than anything else. You'd kind of hope it would be a little bit more terror-inducing than laughable. So, I don't know, maybe a change of pace would have helped. Let's try and convert these zombies. Oh! Okay, so there's quite a lot over here now. See if we can attract him with my little flashing light. Oh, no! Oh! Okay, so quite effective use of the zombies by the opponent there. Even just look at the textures on the gun and the hand. I mean, it's awful. Although in my little lens, you can see a reflection, which actually looks like it's not a reflection. Sorry, it's what you see through your lens. Well, that's quite nice. Okay, nice little touch. So there are a few details that they've tried to add here, which is quite nice. Oh, I'm in a bit of a pickle now. Oh, he's run past me. No, I've missed him. There we go. Bye. Return that canister. There's another one over there. Oh. I'm not sure my pistol should be that effective against people with machine guns, but I don't know if that's reflective of the imbalance of the weapons in the game or the quality of my opponents. Or my outstanding ability. But going by the... Oh, what's this? Okay, not sure what that was. Oh, helpful. Would you like to use tactical insertion and die immediately? Yes, please. I think there's a real opportunity for a good FPS zombie game. Which I should clarify that. I know there's been a few Dying Light, Left 4 Dead, but a versus game with zombies in the mix hasn't quite worked here. Does that mean I came dead last? Quite possibly. Quite a lot of kills, didn't capture any flags. Got some cash. They go straight into the next level as well, which is also a bit weird. I don't know, different for a console game. Or a game with not a lot of polish. Oh, you were kicked, host has left the game. Oh, okay. So, what do you say? So some upgrades in the hideout we can do. Customized loadout. I tried to create a light one earlier. Guns, grenades, loads of different types of grenades. Different items for... Oh, that must have been the tactical insertion I used previously. Must have been a mobile spawn that I dropped. Wow, look at all these perks. So there's quite a lot of customization here. Perks, skill streaks, tons of those as well. I think if you're really into this, you've got a lot to customize and select. Okay, so as we suspected, there are 2 modes for single player, offline bots, and solo survival. That's pretty much it. That's Dead Alliance. What else? What else could I show you? You can create a party. So you do this. Pretty good. Press triangle. You can watch the credits. Thank you for playing. You're more than welcome. There's a tutorial video.
Hello everyone, this is Roger Rott and you've tuned into Dead Radio. Now before you get started, I'm going to
I won't spoil that. You can watch it on your own if you buy the game. I would probably recommend you don't buy the game based on what I've played. Although if you like the look of it, with all the customization options that are in here, yeah, maybe you'll get something out of it. Probably one more for PC, I would say, where there's likely to be mod support. Probably a little easier on the mouse and keyboard, just from the way this controls with the joypad as well. Yeah, wow, Dead Alliance. Bit of a shame they released it the same day as Destiny.